From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive with Cook. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Cook again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down he it goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the Rams at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, LA. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Purdy. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Purdy. Yeah, that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Inaudible here to get a new look. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now a throw here, hauled in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. A give. This is Cook. 120 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his 1st half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They're going to look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top for Cup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on fourth and one, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Going up top for Cup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Second and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hot 70, hot 70. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. And he's out right at the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Atwell now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside. As he's dropped at the 14. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Dalvin Cook inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Dalvin Cook, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The 37-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right is Watkins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Duggan looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Duggan to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Quez Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Atwell now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
What's that? Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, hurt.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll look to throw here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Get up. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for LA. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Duggan now to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Duggan. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Come on, come on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Boy, 227 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They run again on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
How does this even happen? This could be worse, but I feel like...
Ready? Check, contact, check, contact.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Give to Cook out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
You can do it, baby. Work makes the dream work. Come on. Yeah. Keep it going. Take it to him.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it, here's Cook. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Rams, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side...
The Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like...